on TNT. The first two games are on TNT. It's on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Knicks Celtics, which is actually a pretty good game, and Timberwolves and Lakers. Um, I really don't have a problem with those matchups. Just from the simple fact everybody want to see New York, the Mikal Bridges, the Villanova Knicks thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's the Celtics. You want to see how they match up, and then you got Timberwolves Lakers. Nobody want to see that, bro. Like it's just they do this every year, bro. They try to push the Knicks on us, the Celtics on us, which is cool just because those two teams have younger upcoming stars and
Mm-hmm.
they ain't been dominating the news cycle like the Lakers and wherever Steph Curry's at. So that's cool. Nick Celtics is cool for real.
Yeah.
But why Timberwolves Lakers why, bro? Can you explain to me why? Why is this the a marquee game?
You know, let me tell you this. I don't know why they chose the Timberwolves because it's go against the Lakers because I'm not even sure those two teams really had any much of a storyline going against each other. Um, but I know why the Lakers are playing that night because there's a potential chance for Bronny to make his debut with his dad, and after that, getting shipped to the G League.
Bro,
So
y'all gotta stop, man. Timberwolves and Lakers, and then it's the second game. I
yeah,
bet the ratings gonna be low. They lucky we can't live check
no,
ratings, bro. Is there a way?
dude, I don't know. There might be, but I don't know. But I guarantee a lot of people are gonna be watching that to see if Bronny plays, just to see that.
Y'all annoying me, bro. Y'all
I'm
really
just
do.
telling you what's the deal, man.
You
And
think Brian get on the court versus the Timberwolves, bro?
do I think Bronny should be on the court versus the Timberwolves? No.
Do
Do I
not
think
even
it's a
should be. Do you
possibility?
think he's actually gonna get on the court for real?
There's a good chance, yes, because I think LeBron wants to make that history defining moment of being the first player to play with the son, first father son duo in the elite active in the NBA. I think he wants that more than anything right now. You know this. So he's going to get that out of the way early. I don't know actually, you know, when he's planning on making that happen. It will happen in this season for sure. Like he's not gonna let this season go by without him and Bronny sharing the court. So it's a matter of when
Bro,
or do that opening
bro,
night? Do you want to do that back end? Where do you
out
want
of
to do it?
all the Chris, just is it worth it for like I guess from a business perspective if that's what y'all want to do, but Lakers don't deserve a day one matchup, bro. That's why I said Knicks and Celtics is cool. Even though the Knicks usually are overexposed, but they actually good now. Knicks
Yeah,
and Celtics is a really good matchup just
they
because
earned
it's
that.
stuff we haven't they earned it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Lakers, like it's a what we doing here thing, man. It's just so many more matchups. I think the whole schedule, the first week is kind of mid, bro. The
Dude,
first week is kind of mid because
the fact
on
that
when because I we went. You
go
said
ahead,
what?
yeah. No, I say yeah, go ahead.
Because like on Wednesday we get Buck 76ers
Hmm.
again. We got this last year. It was cool last year because
Hmm.
everybody wanted to see Dame. Everybody wanted to see, you know what I'm saying, Embiid and how all this stuff was going to work out. But I think Buck 76 is cool again this year because we want to see Paul George now. But
Yeah.
okay, so that's cool. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
No,
But
not
Suns Clippers, Chris, Suns Clippers.
when did they make the schedule, man? Did they make this after Paul George got traded? Like, come on, man.
Bro,
Nobody wants to see that.
ESPN has been terrible for years, bro. The NBA games are terrible, bro. Like the national televised ESPN games have been terrible for probably the last 3 years. Nobody cares. Nobody says nothing. Like it is.
Mm-mm.
But then at the same time, I mean, the other matchups that could have been, you had Magic Heat. That's probably the only interesting one. Then all the other matchups just kind of suck. You had Bulls, Pelicans, Hornets, Rockets, Grizzlies, Jazz. It's just like the schedule is kind of bad, bro. And it's
Mm,
I don't know. I think you can't have a perfect NBA schedule because it's 82 games.
of
But what
course.
you can control is your TV schedule, the national TV schedule. because everybody don't got league pass. So
Mm-mm.
they promote the same 5 teams, man, and it's just every year we don't get no new matchups. That's why I think the NFL will forever crush the NBA because they don't care. They putting, I think they putting Caleb Wilson. I mean, I said Caleb Wilson, Caleb Williams versus CJ Stroud on. Like they do stuff that, come on, bro, that's a great matchup. We want to see Caleb Williams. We want to see
Yeah.
CJ Stroud because they're young, up and coming. The NBA don't do
Yeah.
that. Why we can't get Magic versus Timberwolves or something like that? And it's just, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm very disappointed by the
No, yeah,
schedule,
I was
man.
about to ask you, like, what were some of your ideal matchups? Like,
Okay, like
hey, Diddy, you cutting
OKC.
out, man.
I am.
You were for a little bit. Just say that again, real quick.
I mean, like, get back to your point where it's like ideal matchups. Why we can't get OKC versus Orlando?
Mm-hmm.
Why we can't get like the cross matchups? Like, why we can't get the Pacers versus the Thunder? Something like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just annoying, man. And
They got to work on their
they
storylines too. You know,
they
like
don't
that's
put
the kind of
nobody on
stuff you want to
TV.
do. Exactly.
How can you
Like
have
the fact that
storylines if you don't put them on TV?
exactly you put the same dudes on TV. The fact that Paolo has not been built up to be, one of the faces of the league is poor mismanagement on the NBA's part. And it's not like he's not playing at the talent level to earn that, right? It's just lack of marketing, lack of promotion, focusing on other guys.
It's I'm gonna really go through it. I'm gonna really go through it, Chris, because the season starts on the 22nd of October, and like I said, the first matchups are Knicks Celtics on Tuesday, Timberwolves Lakers. Then on Wednesday on ESPN, you have Bucks 76ers, and then you have Suns Clippers. Thursday, you have Thunder Nuggets. That's on TNT. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, Friday, Suns Lakers. And Pacers Knicks is on Friday as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's the whole week. There's no it's no switch up outside of Pacers Knicks. They not marketing no younger stars.
They did the same Spurs Mavericks again too.
When is it? Spurs Mavericks is on
TNT.
Oh, that's on Thursday. I miss that matchup.
Yeah, on TNT.
Like come on, bro. They literally did that last year. Man,
exactly.
I'm done, man.
It's like Wemby's debut was against the Mavericks last year. The only thing they switched up is where they playing at. Like I would have had another thing I would have done, and I would have had Jokic and Embiid play in Denver one of their first game. Ain't no dodging that. They have to play each other. Like start the season off like that. Start the season off like that.
That's a good matchup, bro. Like they need to give us the cross conference matchups earlier because by the time mid-season or late in the season, these dudes ain't playing, bro. So they just need to go ahead and start it at the beginning of the year. I like that idea. Like
they're not playing. You don't get a good feel, mid-season. Like you can say, oh, it's the beginning of the season, so you don't even know how these guys are going to play. There's so many games left, but mid-season, there's always somebody hurt. Oh, somebody ducks and dodges, or so you don't really get a true feel for how that matchup will go in the future. Like you kind of want your regular season to be able to understand how the matchups will go in the playoffs. When you when you see these big marquee matchups like Jokic and Embiid playing each other, contenders playing each other, you kind of want to see how that will look. A preview of the playoffs in the regular season, but you never really get that when guys are sitting out, when guys are ducking and dodging, when people are hurt, or stuff like that. You're never really going to get that the way you would like from the regular season. So I say start it off in the beginning, start it off with a bang, so there ain't no excuse to miss that.
You're right, bro. It should be the big stars we don't get to see play each other a lot. Like it should be West versus East in the beginning of the year in terms of the marquee matchups. Like Embiid versus Jokic. Then you would have Giannis versus who else? Like who's in the West? Like a Giannis matchup, just something like that. Like a
Yeah.
Giannis versus Kawhi. Can we get some different stuff like that? Because we only see those twice out of 82 games. Those cross conference matchups. So it's just so much things they can do. The younger teams versus each other, cross conference matchups, or even in conference, just depending on how that go. Why we can't get LaMelo versus Halliburton on ESPN? Because that could be a storyline. They came out in the same draft. So it's like it's just a whole bunch of different things. Who can
they so focused
Anthony,
on trying to put LaMelo and Lonzo together, and they never end up playing each other because they always hurt.
It's just crazy, man. But that's pretty much all I got to say about the schedule. I mean, it's not the schedule because it's hard to schedule 82 good games. It's the national TV schedule from ESPN and TNT.
Yeah, you know what they did to prevent guys from sitting out national TV games? They're not playing before or after any marquee national TV games. Like those teams won't be playing before or after. So it kind of prevents guys getting an excuse from, if we have a back-to-back, we're going to sit out the national TV game.
That's cool. But if we get Suns versus Lakers 4 times, I mean, it's only so interesting those matchups can be. Like that is a step in the right direction, but they got to do something with the matchups, though.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I would never quit.